y'all? Hello, TikTok. How are y'all? I'm live on YouTube right now. You better come over here. Come over to YouTube. I ain't gonna be over the whole time, but we're talking about immigrants effect, how illegal immigrants are affecting Black marriage. Y'all come over. Hello, YouTube. How are y'all? I know this is a little weird, a little odd, a lot of out of schedule, you know. Now what I usually do, I usually go live at nighttime, no matter the day. It's usually always at night. Baby, I had to go live right now. Okay, I was gonna do a video on it, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just go live. Okay, it's kind of something that's very relevant. And I just dropped a video anyway, so y'all go check that one out. Check the video I just dropped out, but this one I'm going live, so y'all come through. Hold up, let me make sure this is right. One second. Okay, here we go. All right. Somehow right now, because I ain't got that much time, I'm low-key I was trying to pick up a shift tonight to go to work tonight. So I got to be done with this by like 3 o'clock. We got a solid 45 minutes. All right, let's get it. So there's been a lot of talk, you know, especially with Trump and people on the right, a lot of conservatives talking about how this influx of immigrants, and we're talking about it. I'm about to get into Venezuelans, specifically the Venezuelan immigrants, illegal immigrants that's coming over here. But we're gonna get into in a general. We're gonna go into generalities as well. That's what I'm gonna play. I got this video playing in the background. We're gonna get into a clip of this video. Actually, like 2 clips from this video as well. Shout out to the Black American women that was on this panel. Stay on code. They was speaking that real. Okay. So we're gonna get into that a little bit. But my sister sent me another video. This would kind of spark my interest in it because well, not already sparked my interest. I was already interested. Like I said, it's been a talk for honestly a couple of years now. But my sister sent me this video of this Black woman who is calling out or letting everybody know how the Americans over, and I think she's in Denver, are being affected. Is this Denver, Colorado, if I'm not mistaken? I forgot. She's going to say it. But I want to play some videos I found from people putting up their experiences and talking about what's going on. I got a couple news clips we're going to get into. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. We're going to say. But I want to get into those as well. And so let me get this video started. We just gonna hop right into it. Yeah, we're gonna get the picture when we get into it. Let's see.
Colorado, this is a public service announcement. I've been seeing this shit on the news for like 3 days and like little news clips that be sent to my email. Apparently, them Venezuelan people is posing as delivery people. Then they running in people's house. So far, I've seen somebody in Lakewood comment and somebody in the Denver area commented that they running in their house. Then they talking about they trying to snatch kids and shit. Y'all know school finna start back. Please start walking your kids to school. I don't know what type of shit y'all on. I don't give a fuck if you Black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican. If I see them fucking with one of y'all kids, I'm gonna get up right then and there. And y'all better be prepared to do the same, because I don't know what the fuck they got going on. Bitch, not only is y'all acting crazy in our country, bitch, y'all bring this shit to our front door. Y'all better be prepared, because on my mama, I'm gonna fuck one of their ass up. I ain't even gonna bullshit with you. Bullshit ain't about nothing. Type of shit y'all on. So be prepared and stay on your motherfucker, man. Stay dangerous. That's all I can tell you, because I am.
And I believe it, because FBA women, we don't play. We don't play about that, okay? Especially about our children. We ain't playing about that, okay? Hold on, I'm trying to log into it because I actually have the video. I have the surveillance footage, the ring camera footage from what she's talking about. These Venezuelan immigrants, illegals, pretended to be Amazon workers, knocked on somebody's door and ran up in their damn house. Hold up. Which is why y'all got to be very careful. And this is to not only just to women, but to anybody, because this could happen to anybody, to be honest. Hold up. I'm trying to pull it up. It's sensitive content, so I'm trying to pull it up. Hold up. All right, I got it. Is it? Girl, don't tell me I just did all that for nothing. This ain't even the right video. How is this insensitive content? Which video is it? Is this one? It must be this one. I got it. Is this it? No, this is not it either. I got like 3 or 4 videos. I'm sorry, y'all. Damn, this is not it. Did I not send it to myself? Oh, Jesus. I ain't got time to go find it on my phone. I'm already live on TikTok. Whatever. If y'all, matter of fact, y'all on TikTok, y'all can go find it. Just look up Venezuelan immigrants, Amazon. It should pop up. Something like that. It should pop up, though. We'll look up Venezuelan immigrants, Black Americans. It should pop up. Now, but that's a very scary idea. Now, not only that, because Trump has been going around, you got a lot of people on the left saying, oh, well, you know, they're lying. It's not a bunch of thugs and criminals coming in. These are families. These are da-da-da. Now, mind you, especially with Venezuela, matter of fact, let me play this clip right quick from the news. I want to play this clip from the news so y'all can hear it from the horse's mouth. But Venezuela specifically, the U.S. doesn't really have a report. The U.S. doesn't really have a And so all immigrants that are illegally coming over here are not being vetted, and nobody from the U.S. can really go back and check out their rap reports. They can go back and they can't go back and look up and see if these people are criminals, if they're part of gang organizations, whatever the case may be, because the U.S. doesn't have any rapport with this country. So let me get into this clip right quick. This news clip talking about it. And it's also going to tell us why it's so many people coming over here. It's really because their president, the president election they just had, one of the presidents they've elected, is like something going on with their the people wanting one people, and the government, the person that's in power trying to stay in power. And so basically they like, we got to get the fuck out of here. This dude's going to be president. We need to get the fuck out of here. They got an influx. I mean, the inflation is going crazy, poverty, all types of stuff. So they're trying to flee, basically. So let's look at this clip right quick.
Could soon see a large influx of Venezuelan migrants driven by a massive political crisis and election controversy unfolding in that country. The Venezuelan government claiming President Nicolas Maduro has won a third term. Meanwhile, thousands of Venezuelans and the United States government saying that his rival actually won that election in a landslide. Many analysts saying if Maduro...
I know this sounds a little familiar too. I'm just saying, although Americans, we don't be fleeing. Black Americans. I can't speak for everybody. Black Americans don't be fleeing. But I don't know, this kind of sounds like what happened with Trump and Biden. Just ringing a few familiar bells, but let's listen.
Stays in power, we can expect mass migration out of the country. News Nation border correspondent Jorge Ventura joining us live with more on this. Jorge, when and where could we see this migrant influx?
Natasha, I've been speaking with Venezuelan migrants who are already here in the U.S. who say they have friends and family members that are already going to be making that trip really in the next couple of weeks and months. We'll probably see another influx of that Venezuelan migration make it here to the U.S. And this is really coming at a time when we're seeing thousands of Venezuelans that were taken to the streets and protesting the country's recent election results in support of the opposition leader, Edmundo Gonzalez, who they say easily beat President Nicolas Maduro. Now, protesters can be seen rallying in Venezuela's capital, waving the Venezuela flag and singing the national anthem in support of Gonzalez. Now, protesters say that the voting machines from the election show that Maduro clearly lost the election. The mass protests and the arrests in the country has led to over 2,000 arrests, a severe crackdown by security forces. Now, Secretary of State Antony Blinken releasing a statement saying, quote, "Giving the overwhelming evidence, it is clear that Edmundo Gonzalez won the election and that the United States rejects Maduro's threats to arrest opposition leaders." Blinken went on to call Maduro's threats a, quote, "undemocratic attempt to repress political participation and retain power." The crisis in Venezuela could add to a border crisis here in the United States, causing another wave of migration to the U.S. border. According to the Migration Policy Institute, Florida is by far the largest destination for Venezuelan migrants, followed by Texas. Currently, CBP reports more than 262,000 encounters with Venezuelan migrants have occurred.
Not just here, just to say, not just here. I don't know if they're going to get into this, but also Colombia is having a big influx of immigrants as well because of this same issue. You know, Colombia is like right there beside Venezuela. A lot of the Venezuelans went through Colombia to get to here. So yeah, Colombia and there's a couple other countries that's filling in the matter of fact, countries in the Caribbean are also seeing the influx of immigrants as well.
Just this fiscal year alone, it's on pace to surpass the 334,000 from the previous year, with some officials concerned that President Maduro is sending Venezuelan criminals or bad actors to the U.S. border.
The Venezuelan nationals are not being vetted. And the issue with that is that the Maduro regime sent all the criminals here. And this new gang or criminal enterprise, the Tren de Aragua, have come into our country. We don't know who these people are.
Now, Tren de Aragua is Venezuela's largest criminal organization and has already infiltrated the United States, posing threats to law enforcement and public safety. News Nation.
He said that Trump. I'm just saying, a lot of the people on the left is out here saying, trying to fight for their lives, trying to act like a lot of the people coming over there, these illegals coming over here are not criminals. It's coming out of his mouth. I'm just saying, you ain't got to believe it. Trump saying it might be offensive, but I'm just saying.
Sources were able to confirm that over 1,000 members have been identified nationwide, all the way from Colorado to New York to Florida. The Tren de Aragua is also known for exploiting immigration populations, adding another layer of concern. And speaking with some of our immigration sources, and actually to the immigration attorney, Natasha, the big concern when it comes to Venezuelan nationals is that Venezuela doesn't share a database with the United States. So when it comes to vetting these Venezuelan nationals, when they do come to the United States, we don't know who they are. We don't know if they committed crimes back in their home country. So another national security concern to watch out in these next couple of months.
It's a real
exactly. So even those on the left who's trying to fight for their lives to act like these immigrants aren't a problem, these illegals specifically aren't a problem, baby, you literally don't know. You literally can't find out. There is no way for us to actually find out. There is no database we have access to for us to actually vet these people. So just the risk alone should be enough for you to be like, yeah, nah, I think we need to close these damn borders. It's enough for me. I don't know about y'all, but it's enough for me. And I'm going to tell you why here. Let's get into a couple other things that I seen. Let's get into a couple other things because they're not criminals. Let me see something. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Where'd this video go? Because apparently, just recently, just recently, there was a little girl who was sexually assaulted. Wait a minute. Where is this video at? A little girl who was just sexually, she was like 13. She was like 13. Where is this video at? Little girl who's 13 was just SA'd. And I believe she was unalived, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this is it right here. This is the video right here. Hold up. This is the video of the immigrant. Hold on, let me play this right quick. I just found it. This is the video. I sent it to myself. I'm like, where's that? This is the video of the 3 Venezuelan immigrants breaking into somebody's house. Yeah, one all the way in the back. You had one right behind them, and a dude right here in the Amazon shirt ran right up in these people's house. Now, prayerfully, those people are okay. I hope they are. But that's just another. It's another thing for especially Black Americans. I mean, all Americans, but y'all know my main. So it's something for Black Americans to look into because, and then actually even another thing, a lot of these immigrants are being forced into Black neighborhoods anyway. Shout out to Chicago who's standing on business out there. But a lot of them are being forced into Black spaces anyways. So it's something for us to look out for specifically. I'm trying to see if I send myself to join with the little girl. It might have been a little egregious. Maybe the story. Maybe I did. Oh no, is this it? No, this is not it. This is another story of another Venezuelan immigrant. Y'all know I don't rock with the police. We FBA all day. We be one. I don't rock with the police. I'm for self-policing. Okay, Black people, we need our own. All right. But I found this very interesting. One of these Venezuelan immigrants actually killed, unalived. Let me, TikTok a little sensitive. Unalived 2, not just 1, 2 police officers.
Raul Castro Mata, the Venezuelan migrant who shot 2 police officers earlier this month, came face to face with the judge this morning. The 19-year-old arrived in a wheelchair and didn't say a word, but prosecutors say he spoke at length with investigators, giving shocking details of that night and what he's been up to since he arrived in New York City. He told cops he worked for DoorDash and received the gun he used to shoot the officers from a friend.
Last night, I was coming home from work. I was in a car with my friend, and my friend, Jose Maita, gave me a bag with a gun in it and asked me to keep it for her.
The suspect confessing to police that he's a member of the notorious Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua.
And he's a part of the damn. I didn't even watch that far into the video. God. And this man is a part of the very gangs that, like I was just showing a clip of the news talking about. These very gangs entering and crossing the borders. Wow. Just to come to find out that one of these people who are part of the gangs actually a part of one of these gangs that killed 2 officers. Condolences to their families. Outrage.
According to audio recordings read by prosecutors, Mata claims he was recruited by a cousin to join the gang to do robberies. But the most shocking claim, the gang has been smuggling guns into city-run shelters.
Tren de Aragua members.
Now let's get into that. I'm glad they said that. I'm going to segue right into this because city-run shelters, a lot of these immigrants coming over are, hold on, let me play this first before I even get into this other news clip I had. But a lot of these people don't have nowhere to go. And they came over here with nowhere to go. Let me say that. But a lot of these democratic ran cities are giving them some place to go. Now, this is just a little example of how many Venezuelans, how many illegals are out here in these streets. This is Denver, Colorado as well.
In Denver, Colorado, look at all of these migrants. Where do you think they're coming from? This is absolutely crazy. And I bet you this is even the worst of it. What the heck, man? Can barely get through this street here. Oh
And
my
I mean,
God.
when I say they are everywhere, they turning. Hold up. They're turning some of these streets. Hold up. Let me play this. They're turning some of these streets. Got us looking like we live in a DR over this joint. Hold up. We live in Puerto Rico over this joint. Where's this video at? They got these streets looking crazy. Hold up. Where is it at? They got these streets looking crazy. To the point where, y'all know we got water boys in Atlanta, but those are FBA boys just trying to find means of living and stay out the streets. Look at this. Look at this right here. You got right. I think that's like a SpongeBob sound. Something. Sick and tired of this. You say no and they still do it. Then they get mad. I actually seen about a good 3-4 videos just like this. These migrants coming up to the windows and wiping people windshields without permission, just and then getting mad when the people say, I ain't got no money for you, baby. I said, I don't want my goddamn windshield. I don't want my windshield wiped. You over here wiping for free, and you get mad, but I tell you I ain't got no money. You expect a little coin up on me. And as a matter of fact, let me get into it. And that's going to circle right back to it because this clip I found of there was a news clip, I believe. Is this in Denver, Colorado as well? This news clip I got? Wait a minute. Is this news clip I got right here? Wait a second. Hold up. What is this? What clip is this? Oh, this is about the hospital. So I'm gonna get into that in a second. Hold up. Where is the clip I'm looking for though? What's the clip? Is this the clip I'm looking for? No. Where's the clip? There we go. I got it. Now, wait a second. Now, this is also Denver. Shout out to the FBAs in Denver because y'all going through it. This is outrageous, egregious, everything in between. Now, this is in Denver. Again, more Venezuelans. And this is how some of the immigrants here is on code and helping these other illegals. Because you know, at the end of the day, they all buffer classes. They trying to replace. We're going to get into that. You know, we didn't already get into that, but we trying to get through this. I told y'all. But look at this clip.
Young.
This is an Asian. This is an Asian right here. Just putting that out there.
Prince wakes up early every morning making breakfast for the hundreds of people staying at her packed Denver motel.
I don't want people to go work for empty stomach.
But this motel is different. The rooms are free, and the guests are all migrants, mainly from Venezuela.
I'm financially ready to do this kind of job.
You wanted to help.
Yeah.
This motel is closed, but it is full of people. And residents tell me that there's sometimes 8 people per room, sometimes a dozen. And during the busiest times, more than 25 people per room. 25-year-old Carlos took us into the crowded room that he shares with more than a dozen people, including his wife. There's barely any room to walk. He's worked as a roofer, and when he can't find a job, he washes windshields for tips.
Goddamn windshield wipers, these damn windshield wipers. I must be making all these tips, but it can't be that damn much. You got 20 plus people living in a damn hotel room, and you got this other immigrant who shut down her fucking motel just to allow hundreds of immigrants to stay there. Illegal immigrants. I got immigrants illegal. Illegal immigrants to stay there illegally. And not only that, she out there cooking for these niggas. She out there cooking. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, not only are they getting free housing here, because not only are they getting free housing here, there's a lot of shelters out here. There was hotels shut down, even in New York. That's what I'm saying. This is just, Denver is one place, but this happened in New York, Chicago, even DC. There's a lot. This is being, Texas, Florida, there's a lot of states being affected by these immigrants, not just Venezuelan, Ukrainians, whatever the hell. A lot of illegal immigrants being crossing the fucking borders. And this is a huge problem. This is a huge problem. We have Black Americans who are out on the street, and you got, I'm trying to figure out, ain't no Black American, we don't even got to say Black. Ain't no American homeless population out there in Denver, Colorado that you couldn't use those hotel rooms for. You had to wait until the immigrants come. These illegals come out there for you to say, you know what? I'm going to use my building to help the people. But you didn't want to help the Americans whose land you already own. You ain't in Asia or, wherever the hell she come from, whatever Asiatic country she come from. You ain't there, you here. But you ready to help illegals in a country that you don't even belong to. I'm just saying you gotta watch. And I don't know if that woman is illegal or not, but I'm just saying these immigrants be on code. They be here with each other. You got to be careful, okay?
I'd rather work hard outside, he says, because with this, I can make money. Like Chicago and New York, the migrant surge is driving Denver to the financial breaking point. The Mile High City expects to spend $180 million this year on migrants, forcing the city.
Hold up. Let me run that back. Let me just run that back real quick, just in case y'all.
$1 this year on migrants. $180 million. High City expects to spend $180 million.
Not 1,800. Not 18,000. $180 million. Where do you think that money comes from? Where do you think they getting that money from? Where do you think that money just coming out there? You think American taxpayer dollars ain't got to do with that? $180 million, and they talking about we can't. They talking about they ain't got money for reparations. Niggas want to act like where they gonna get the funds for reparations, and they got $180 million for illegals. This is for housing. I just seen a brother today. I seen a brother, a U.S. veteran, who only gets $23 in food stamps. The sister was recording him because she said, I was in a store and a receipt, one of the immigrants in front of me, they left their receipt. I look at the damn receipt and they had this is to say they had $13,000 worth of food stamps on it. And then $5,000 worth of cash benefits on that same EBT card. $5,000, $13,000 in fucking food stamps? And you giving the brother who fought for this weak ass country $20? Are you being for real? The brother who got to come back to anti-black racists about the fighting for it, and you give him $20, but you ready to give you get immigrants $13,000. You get them. And not only that, a lot of these damn immigrants are entitled. I ain't even got the clips, but I've seen a bunch of clips from the immigrants, the illegals in New York. Do you know that they gave them food? They gave them like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Do you know that they threw that shit out? They said the food is not culturally appropriate. They didn't want to eat that food. They said, no, they don't know. We can't eat this. We need some rice and beans. Where's the salami? I don't understand. I can't eat this. Where's the quesadillas? I need a tortilla. That's what they said. They said, we're not even taking this shit. They literally threw the fucking food away. And you know what they got in return? Food stamp cards. Oh yeah, no. The governor said, you know what? Just give us a food stamp card. Which that bullshit ass plans that the governor up there. I hope that Black Americans in New York get that weak ass governor up out of New York. But he gave them food stamps and he gave them a hotel to live in for weeks. And guess who's running out of money? Guess what program is running out of money now? That very program that he put up for them to get them food stamps and money is running out of money now because those same illegal immigrants don't have jobs. So they're relying on this system to get money and to get food and to get housing. And then once they run out of money, it's like, well, what's next? Because Black Americans was already saying that. People on the right was already saying this is a terrible fucking idea. What are we going to do afterwards? You cannot just hand them money and food and just say, oh yeah, and housing and so yeah, y'all be all right for a couple weeks with no sort of plan. Like you got black people, you got Black Americans here struggling to find jobs, so struggling to keep jobs, struggling to find jobs with the amount of income they need to survive. And you want to have an influx of illegal immigrants here? Do you think it's a coincidence all these illegal immigrants here? Mind you, we can get into this in a second. This panel is going to touch on that. How these illegal immigrants will come here and they expect less. Mind you, a lot of the illegals that come here, a lot of immigrants in general, come here with this American dream. Oh, America's just the greatest country. Oh, da da da. And so when they get here, they don't understand the standards that we have, especially as Black Americans, because they, a lot of them be anti-Black as well. Let's just be real. They don't think we should have standards. It shouldn't be getting more than them at that. So they'll come here and, they'll accept the bullshit jobs. They'll accept the underpaid. They'll accept the effed up working conditions. And when a Black American comes around or when an American comes around, hey, I need this, this, and this. The company are like, well, why the hell would I pay you that when these little immigrants over here is saying, look, I'll take $5 under the table. Hey, look, I work 16 hours with no break. Hey, look, I'm good. I work standing up. I take my break for 10 minutes, eat my little food, and then get right back to work. I ain't got a problem with that. So who you think these companies going to want to hire? I'm just saying. And then you got on top of that, you got these people on the left trying to get these people education and trying to give them certain certifications. There was I think another video. There was literally like, what was this? A U-Haul truck? What kind of type of company was this? I want to say it was like a moving company. No, it was for CDLs. Then it was literally on the side of a fucking truck. It said, "Immigrants welcome. You can get certified in 30 days. No papers needed." For truck drivers, that's good money right there. Truck driving is actually good money. I mean, I'm sure they probably didn't make this much money coming over here. You know what I'm saying? They be underpaying it. But that's good money. And you're just going to welcome a bunch of unqualified people. Hey, come get certified in 30 days. Come on. What? Y'all, this is outrageous, egregious, everything between. I got to keep going. Hold up. That ain't even it. I promise you that ain't even it. Now I got to get into this part of it too, because not only is it affecting, wait a minute, it's affecting housing, it's affecting resources, it's affecting food, baby, it's affecting the hospitals. Listen to this right here.
Let's look at Denver's hospitals right now, where Denver residents are being screwed.
Tonight, one of Colorado's largest hospitals facing a crisis. Physicians at Denver Health telling us they treat everyone who comes to the ER, regardless of immigration status or ability to pay. But they're struggling to handle a spike in migrant patients.
It's been really, really hard to take care of them, both in terms of their inability to pay, but also just the sheer volume of patients that we weren't expecting.
Denver has a population of 700,000 people. In just the last year, nearly 40,000 migrants have arrived.
40,000 migrants. Are you telling me the hospital is saying, oh, yeah, we're going to let them in regardless if they can pay or not? So now you got your average Black Americans, your average Americans, moreover Black Americans, they just need to come up there for a doctor's visit. They got diabetes. We got to go up there because of something wrong with our leg, whatever the case may be. And we got to wait 50, 11 hours because y'all got 300 damn immigrants in the waiting room who can't pay for shit. Who can't pay for a damn thing? And mind you, you got Americans coming in with health care coverage. Even if they got health care coverage, they might got a bag that they can pay for their medical bills with. They got a fucking job that they can actually pay for their medical bills with. And they don't got a country they can flee to when the bill comes. Yeah, but you're gonna let all of these immigrants at the front of the line. You're gonna allow all of these 40,000 immigrants who coming over here with, I don't want to sound like one of them, but we don't know what type of fucking diseases they coming over here with. We don't know what type of germs and things they've been access to. You know, different places, different locations might have different. You might be immune to different things. That's why you go to a lot of Americans who travel. You might go to Mexico or whatever the hell the case may be, and then you come back home and you sick because there was something there that you're not used to being exposed to. Now those same people are coming up into our hospitals and exposing us to Lord knows what. I'm just saying because they're not being vetted before they come up in here, so they could literally have anything. Who the fuck knows? I'm just saying. Hello, chat. Hey, chat. I ain't really saying nothing to y'all. How y'all doing? I appreciate y'all in here rocking with the brothers on the middle day. Hey, Torian, I see you in there. Marcus, boy, I see you. He's a real one. Straight five shark. I see y'all. I'm just trying to get through this. I told you I'm trying to go fast. I'm trying to work tonight, so I'm trying to get through this. Y'all go check out my last video. I just posted up. Go do that. But now I want to get into this as well. I want to get into this video as well because I think a couple people have sent me these clips from this video. So send me these videos or send me clips from it. But I want to get into a couple clips, just these two clips I thought was very interesting. This is the video I have playing in the background. What's the two sisters' name that's up here? This one is panel. Let me just see. One is Donna. What's her name? Donna Jackson. The other one is, what's the other woman's name? Hopefully it pop up on the screen. But they're talking about how immigration affects the impact of immigration on Black Americans, or at least the policies. And then they have these two white men up here as well. Mark Krikorian, he's an executive director of Center for Immigration Studies. That's what channel this is on, the Center for Immigration Studies. And there's another white man up here too who's talking, but all of them is talking. I'm not gonna do all the white men talking right. They know what they're talking about. They speaking that real. Okay, I'm just saying. TikTok, I'm getting up off here. Y'all come over to YouTube. We're gonna wrap it up over here. Bye, y'all. I appreciate y'all though. Y'all some real ones rock with us. Yeah, shout out to them. So let me get into this clip right quick.
To break into construction, if it's almost like there's a cartel of illegal immigrants or even just immigrants in general being hired. So in other words, the union halls don't have to say, you know, blacks aren't allowed here, we're not going to hire them, because immigration kind of does the same job without having to write it down.
Yeah, and I'd say the first rung of the ladder issue is so key to this, is that what's happened is the first rung of the ladder in every kind of occupation, the real wage has gone down, down, down ever since the 65 and 90 Immigration Acts. So that makes the jobs less attractive. And then as you fill them more and more with foreign labor, the foreign labor don't come in expecting American level working conditions. Mm-hmm. So they will accept lower working conditions than what Americans accept. And, you know, Black Americans are Americans, right? And Black Americans should expect American level working conditions. So you get this vicious cycle in which—
Can I just say that? They come over here and expect less, and they look at us like we bougie or something for not being grateful to crumbs they try to give us. But I'm just saying that's what they expect, because they get a lot less in their country.
Those bottom rung jobs are not being taken, not being offered, not being recruited to Black Americans, especially Black American men.
And the point is not
if you don't get on, if you—
And I was just talking about in my last live as well, how Black American men specifically, actually this was my last live. This was the last video I just dropped with the girl, Michael, what's her name? Michaela Montgomery, talking at Trump's rally. And I was saying how, yeah, out here in DC, it was some brothers that had to get up on these construction workers' lines because it was a bunch of illegals on site. A bunch of illegals, like being hired by these construction companies. And they like, we are Black, qualified, and willing and ready to work. And we're not getting hired because y'all rather underpaid. Y'all rather use these underpaid ass illegals.
You don't get on the first rung of the ladder, you don't get to the second rung and the third rung. So the occupational thing is really— Blacks are being segmented out of the better jobs because they don't get at age 19 or 22. They're not on the first rung.
Right. And in Los Angeles, in the construction industry, Los Angeles, you have to speak Spanish, to work in construction.
And the point is, it changes this happens in Miami too. I remember years ago there was some kind of public meeting in Miami, and it was a young Black man who said, look, I fought in Vietnam, and now I have to speak Spanish in order to get a job.
Exactly.
And you know, I understand. Donna?
The thing that I was going to add, because I lived in San Diego for a long time, got my degree from California State University. There's within that rung. So once you start hiring illegal immigrants, or you hire one or two, then he will actually prevent African Americans from getting in, even if they want to. So there's a preference where they, as a group, will lock out anyone who is not La Familia.
Because they get on code with one another. They get on code. Once you get one in, he gonna get his cousin, he gonna get his friend, he gonna get his brother, he gonna get his sister, he gonna get her cousin, he gonna get— I done seen it. I'm working in the restaurant industry, just the restaurant industry alone. I've worked in the restaurant industry for like at least 6-7 years now. Baby, when I tell you, once one immigrant comes in, once one migrant, especially Hispanics specifically, once one Hispanic, honestly, they don't even got to be illegal, whatever the hell. Once one of them get in, the rest of them, you best believe is coming in next. You best believe it ain't going to take too much time for them to bring the rest of their family on next. It's only a matter of time. And even if one of them get fired, they got replacements by the fucking dozens. They got plenty of people they can reach out to make sure that they come in next. I'm just saying, they get up there.
If you live in California, you know that. Right. So it's all, anybody that's not within that circle does not get the opportunity, even if they want it. I'll tell you this, minorities will work any job if it's available for them. But I remember when they wouldn't give me a job when I was in California, because I didn't speak Spanish, they wouldn't rent an apartment to me because I was not Hispanic. I would have to send in a friend to go in and say, hey.
Wow.
I sent in a friend who was Latino, who would go in there, and then they say, yes, we have apartments available. But when I went in, they said, we don't have any.
Interesting.
And because they're on code, and this is why Black people, Black Americans, FBA, look at me. Don't be scared to get on code, because these people, this is what they do. Don't be scared to say, oh no, I'm good. I'm good on this hire. I'm good. You know, I'm going to check out this Black American resume first. I'm gonna put this on the back burner. Let me look at these. No, we don't have any more. We don't have anything else available. I'm sorry. Let me make sure we got some Black residents. I am all for that, because these people do it regardless. They're going to do it regardless of how much you want to say we got a brown and black coalition. Oh, we love is love. Oh, the immigrants, you know, their countries is going to hell. No. We need to let them come over here and show them love and give them a place for sanctuary. Think like that if you want to. Up until they start replacing your ass. I'm just saying. Up until they tell you, oh no, you can't come over here unless you speak Spanish. You can't rent one of our apartments unless you're Hispanic. I'm sorry, we don't have anything available. Oh, but the Hispanic, we have plenty available. I'm just saying, baby, we got to get on code. We got to do for self, do for our own. We have to prioritize our own. Because even when they come over here begging for fucking help, they still prioritizing their own. Let me get into this next clip. This is outrage, egregious, and everything between. This I want to get into the same sisters talking about same thing. But this is just a clip of her. Hold up. Which one is it? Oh. Yeah, Donna Jackson. Hold up.
The straw that broke the camel's back is mass illegal immigration in Black communities. I have a large network in Chicago of Black pastors who called and said, can you help us? There's reality and there's perception. And we need to not understand how powerful perception is. Here's the perception of African-American males. They think that mass immigration of illegal immigrants in their community is so that they can swap out Black people for brown. Mm-hmm. They believe that they're put there deliberately to take those jobs.
Absolutely.
Low industry, low-skilled jobs that are historically held by African-American males. They believe that they're there to displace them so that they don't have economic power, so they can be pushed back. Second, they believe that they're there so that they can take control of their community. I hear from leaders in Black urban communities that bid you, don't lean right, are saying to me that they're meeting with people and they're seeing these immigrants in their community actually recruiting members to be gang members. Why? Because they want to take control of the community. They believe that there's a plot to make sure that there is no Black ownership of businesses, of housing, because they have deliberately planted all of the illegal immigrants purposely in minority communities to sow discourse. The last thing that I would hate to say, but it's true, is that they believe that the left is deliberately setting up a scenario where there's going to be a racial war not between Black and white, but between Black and brown.
Woo! And there we go. 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 Wait, let me let it finish, but pay attention to that. Absolutely. She on point.
The fact that the majority of the illegal immigrants that you've seen in the last year are actually male.
Wait a minute, they're male.
Military age individuals. A lot of those individuals have been incarcerated, gang members.
Incarcerated. A lot of them have been incarcerated. They've been gang members.
All of these situations that we have a community that is the Biden, I call him lock him up Joe, right? Now he didn't just take fathers out of the house. He took fathers out of the community completely. So there's already
she's talking about crime bill Joe Biden.
A shortage of Black males in the community. Now you're putting mass amounts of Black Army ready illegal immigrants in there. What do you think is going to happen?
Right. What do you think is going to happen? Because it's really only it's really a 1+ run. It's really I appreciate that cash app. Got some real ones with the reals. But it's really a matter of time. It's really just coming to a boiling point because and this is what I'm saying, especially when you have these entitled immigrants that coming over here and they're supposed to, they act like they supposed to get food stamps and housing, and now if they don't get it, then they running up in people's houses, they stealing, they doing all this extra stuff. What do you think is going to happen? Because Black Americans ain't getting played like that. Why do you think that sister played that sister first, who was like, hey, look, make sure y'all check y'all kid, make sure you be careful who you open your door for, because I'm not playing with these niggas. I got that fire. And it's gonna go off if they try to play with me or mine. That's how most Black Americans think, and that's just the women. That was just a woman. So imagine how our men is going to handle this situation. Do you really think they're just going to be allowing people to run up in people's houses, snatching up little Black girls up off the street? No. Are you really think they just going to wait around for the police to come in, or for Biden to finally say or for Trump to get in office, or whoever the hell to get in office to finally get these people up out of here? Or we just going to suffer through them taking all our damn resources, flooding our streets? We just going to suffer through that. They know we're not going to do that shit. They know we're not going to do that. Especially with male immigrants. We're not about the sympathy kind of. If it was women and children, the sympathy level would be a little more. But with men, you got grown ass men coming over here, running up in people's houses, snatching up little girl. Do you really think the peace is going to stay afloat, but for so long? You already there's a Black American. I just heard Black Americans. My sister was just telling me in Chicago, they're making a pact or something to basically go riot if they don't get these fucking immigrants. Somebody tell me about that in the comments if you heard about it, or send me something about it. But my sister was telling me about that, how they're making a pact basically to go right if they don't get these damn immigrants out of here. They standing on business. They're not playing. They're not playing with these immigrants. This is not a joke. This is not something they cannot play with our livelihood and expect us to just sit here or sit back and just be okay with benign neglect. You can give $180 million to these fucking immigrants to put towards these illegals again. Not even legal immigrants, illegals. But you expect Black Americans to continue to suffer? To still be economically castrated? To still be ignored by the justice system? To still be getting killed out here by the police? So now we're getting killed by the police, and now we got to worry about illegal immigrants too? We already got to worry about these white supremacists and these race soldiers, but now you want us to worry about this buffer class of white supremacists to come in, try to replace us, taking all our resources and jobs, a little bit that we do fucking get, that we had to get for ourselves. And we just going to let them come in and run all over what we didn't build and take over our land that we didn't literally been here for centuries for and built this damn land? Are you being for real? And built this damn country? I'm just saying, and this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm like, this presidential election, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know if this is going to be the last one. I don't know if this is going to be, this is why I'm like, if Trump wins, if Trump don't win, is the Civil War, is that what they want? Do they want the Civil War? Is that what they really want? Because this is such an obvious result of having all of this happen at one time. A Civil War is just an obvious result. So is that what they want? Do they want Black Americans out here fighting? Do they want? Is this a way? Do they want this to happen so they can spin the story and have a way for them to still attack Black Americans and act like the immigrants is the innocent ones in the situation, or something to that degree? Is that what they want? Because that's what I kind of see happening. I already kind of seen that happening if Trump didn't win anyways, because these fucking white supremacists going to be pissed off. They're going to be mad. They stormed the White House last time. What the hell do you think they're going to do this time? I'm just saying. Especially with so many people obviously going for Trump. Black people, moreover, obviously going for Trump. Do you really think they're going to sit there and say, oh, wow, no, this election isn't rigged again? I'm just saying. Especially, and if Kamala gets in office, she does get in office, and she allows even more immigrants wants to come over here. She's giving out even more resources to immigrants. Do you really think that's not going to piss off not only Black Americans, but white Americans? You think they're going to piss off the motherfucking crackers and them hillbillies? You think they're going to be pissed off about that? Because we're not the only ones being affected by this, although we're being affected more. It's a lot of white people being affected by this as well. You think they're upset about this? Just turn on anything, any right-wing channel, and they're going to tell you a list of damn problems they got with the illegal immigrants coming over here. So I'm just saying, let me see if this sister make another point. Let me let her finish right quick.
Now, perception is a powerful thing. For the first time, you have Black males who historically lean left that are all of a sudden moving to the right. Why? Because economically, they're being pushed down the ladder, and these other people are coming, illegal immigrants that are being pushed forward and on the pedestal. Imagine this, and I was thinking about this. The average income, median income for African Americans, just nationwide, $35,700 odd a year. That's somebody that's doing well. That's the median income. That translates to about a little bit over $31,000 a month pre-tax. $3,100 a month pre-tax. If you add in the 15%, because they still have to pay tax, that's about $2,600 a month. From that, take away rent, which the average is $1,500 a month. In Chicago, $1,800 a month. If you're lucky, you can share an apartment with somebody, maybe not. So you're deducting that. Now you got to take out your transportation costs. You have to take out your food costs. Legal immigrants can come into this country. They get $2,200 a month for SSI. They get free rent. So let's add that. $2,200 average, $1,500 in free rent. They're already up to $3,700 a month. Wow. Then you add in, and if you use the Eric Adams model, they get another $1,400 in a debit card to pay for food and clothing and whatever accessories. So now you have people on this end who might have about $400 a month to spend. They're probably going to be in the hole because they got other accessories that come up. These people over here are actually living an upper middle class life. Why? They're being rewarded for crossing the border illegally.
They're being rewarded for crossing the border illegally. And you want to sit here and tell Black Americans, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Work hard. This is a country of opportunity. And you got illegals who fled for whatever reason, fled their damn country. Black Americans, they didn't do that. We ain't doing that. We ain't never done that in high numbers, fled this mother. We ain't never done that. Most we did is went to the north. That's still within the country. We ain't never fled to no other country in big numbers like that. That ain't never happened. But you expect us to have empathy, sympathy for some immigrants that came over here because they don't want to fight in their own goddamn country. They don't want to build their own fucking country. They want to flee over here and then come up off our tax dollars and get paid literally just to flee. And if it was vice versa, baby, we're not getting paid to go to flee to another country. It's not happening. Ain't nobody paying us to come to their damn country. Nobody's paying, especially not illegally. Ain't nobody paying us to do that. But you got immigrants and you want us to sit up here and believe that there's no agenda to replace, there's no agenda to make buffer classes, to use banana neglect, to ignore the needs of Black America. Really? Really? You expect us to sit here and welcome in an immigrant for a president? Black American is supposed to be, oh yeah, Kamala's a Black, even though she's not Black. Oh yeah, she's Black, and let's let her in, and she's a fucking immigrant. She's she's a daughter of immigrants. And really, she a half-ass immigrant herself, because she was born here, but she lived in Canada for most of her damn life. Girl, please, you're an immigrant. You might as well be immigrants. Get the hell up out of here. We supposed to advocate for you to be in office. I'm just saying. Thank you for the super chat. For the super sticker. You appreciate it. I appreciate that. Yeah. But this is a very real issue, y'all. I told you I'm not trying to be alone. This is a very real, very real issue. This is something that Black Americans need to be paying attention to, baby. I'm trying to tell you, because these people is coming for us. All right. And these white supremacists who are letting them in are allowing them to do that. They're very much benefiting off of everything they come up over here for. They benefit. You tell me they're getting $3,700 a month for free, and they're getting paid. They're getting their rent paid. Are we being for real? And you want to tell Black Americans just to work harder, to stop being ghetto, to get better names, to just blow dry your hair out, to dress appropriately, to pull your pants up, and you're going to do better. I promise. What the fuck is the excuse for these illegal immigrants coming over here with bags on? They coming over here with goddamn holes in their shirts. They living 20 to a house. What? What are you doing? How? What's the excuse for that? How do you get more than that? So we've been here. All of y'all, this is the problem. This shit is a huge issue, and I'm gonna say this: a lot of the immigrants, the legal immigrants, I actually was out when I was on TikTok last night. I seen this one lady specifically. Let me see, should I send it to myself? I seen this one lady specifically who was talking about how although she's an immigrant, she does not agree with a lot of the rhetoric that these illegals have, or that some of these immigrants have when it comes to their ideologies and it comes to with immigration. You know, the policies they support. Let me play this right quick, as a matter of fact. I'm gonna play it real quick. Hold up. No, it's pulling up on the wrong one. Just want to play this right quick because some of these immigrants understand the problem. Some of these immigrants also understand the problem. Hold up. Wait a minute. There you go.
The biggest misconception Americans have about Latinos is that they think that all Latinos want exactly what the Venezuelan immigrants have come here to get. Nothing could be further from the truth. Just because we're Latinos, does that mean that we agree that all Latinos that cross the border in Mexico should come to the U.S. and get free housing? No. Just because we're Latinos, does that mean that we agree that Venezuela immigrants should get a food stamp card? Absolutely not. Just because we're Latinos, does that mean that we support all those Venezuelans who show up at every town hall meeting and demand that they get free housing? Hell no. Because the recent influx of immigrants that have come from Venezuela do not represent the rest of the Latino community. We are appalled that these people will come, cross the border, and demand free housing, demand food stamps, demand cultural friendly food. Who does that? The reason why we don't agree.
You was talking about the people in New York who threw away them damn sandwiches. That was outrageous.
With those Latinos is because we have all paid our dues. Yeah, that's right. Before I became a teacher, I wiped old people's butts. I cleaned toilets.
Okay, here she go with the I pulled myself up by the bootstraps. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, baby, because you could do that in your own country. I ain't with all that. I respect it. No, I respect that she's trying to draw a line in the sand between legals and illegals. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that they actually had to go through the process. I do understand that. I actually even agree with that to a degree, that they did have to at least go through a process of being here, you know, of becoming legal and then, you know, having to work their way up and stuff like that. To a degree. Because at the same time, if you could have took your ass back to your country, you could have built up your own country, you could have worked hard in your own damn country and fixed your own government, and you know, et cetera. So I'm just, you know, but that is just to say that there is a distinction between some of these Latinos and some of these immigrants in general, not even just Latinos. Some of these immigrants in general do draw the line between legals and illegals, and they're not in agreement. They're not in alignment with some of these other immigrants coming over and benefiting for free just because they fled. It's like, nigga, I fled too, but I had to do it the legal way. What the fuck you get food stamps? I ain't get no damn food stamps. How the fuck you get food stamps? I didn't get free housing. I ain't get no free housing. So I do respect the fact that some of them are speaking out against that, because there should be a difference. Even Trump says that, like, I don't have a problem with them coming in, but they got to be vetted. They have to be vetted. That is the main thing. They have to be vetted. There has to be a process for you to be allowed over here. I'm in a complete agreement with that. Although, you know, that can get a little sticky because, you know, black immigrants, white immigrants, these Hispanic, you know, they can be, it's a lot of anti-blackness within that as well. Even the black immigrants, they allowed over here, they do a lot of, it's the vetting, but it's like cool vetting. They try to make sure they bring cool. You know, I'm just saying, you know, I'm all for people staying in their own countries and fixing their homelands. That's what I vote, okay? But if you want to come over here, there has to be a process done for you to come. You cannot just jump over here and then expect niggas to give you free food and money and land. That's insane. So, yeah, y'all be safe out in these streets. Shit getting real. Let me read a little bit of these comments. I'll get about him. I don't like nothing. Stay in that range. That's Spanish lady acting like she don't identify as well. Oh, no, Pete. Absolutely, because a lot of these Latinos, especially the legal ones that come over here, they come over here and identify as white. That's a fact. They white Hispanics. Absolutely. Okay. And even them have some vitriol and anti-blackness towards their own kind, even if they are legal. But if they're black Hispanics, then they got a problem with them coming over here anyways. Okay, so I mean, I'm just saying that I ain't with the rhetoric all the way, but I do respect it to a degree because there should be a distinction. Keep my sticks and plenty of of course, you gotta maybe stay strapped, baby. Get up, get ready for real. I don't like tacos, it's crazy. Say Latinos. I'm really pissed hearing this BS. The earth belongs to nobody. All the continents belong to God. That's it. If we didn't live with this materials after death, nobody. Stop debating about nonsense. Yeah, but we built this country. So, I mean, yeah, it's God's land, but maybe we built on it. So, yeah, we got a right to this. We got more of a claim to this land than any fucking body. So, yeah, this our land. Yeah, I'm going to need you to get a permission slip to come over here to my land. You dripping. You dripping. I understand Spanish a little. They talk about FBA right in front of us because they think we're all dumb. Hillary was supposed to serve 2 terms when then would bring in Kamala to continue this push. BS, people need to stop talking ish about immigrants. Oh, we got a tether in here? Let me see something. Is this a tether? Let me see. Immigrants. We're all immigrants on this earth. Oh, Lord. We got a tether. Jesus, give me strength. We got a tether, y'all. Lord, Jesus. Oh, give me strength. Or just an immigrant. Maybe you're not pretending to be FBA. Maybe you just... We're all immigrants on this earth. The earth doesn't belong to nobody. Only to God. When your time is over on earth, you'll find, girl, oh, please. Jesus Christ. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm sorry. They flee over here to get rewarded to replace the FBA. Absolutely. Reefs the water. Oh, egregious AF. It is. I'm not a politician. I don't like government. I'm about to stop reading your comments. I don't care. I'm sorry. You sound like a tether or somebody that's not for Black American policy. I'm good. I'm good on you, brother. They are hiring illegals before they hire felons. That's messed up. Absolutely. It is, honestly, and a lot of it, especially the felons with non-violent crimes. What the hell? Why the fuck would they get hired after an illegal? Honestly, even if they got violent crimes, they still Americans. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? They're still Americans. Been doing real Black media news work there. Oh, thank you. Thank you. White dudes in the UK turn up after that. After the African boy stabbed them 3 little white girls. Wait, what? You know what? I did see some white people looting in the UK. Is that what this from? I'm about to look into that. Tearing after the African boy stabbed 3 of them little white girls. Oh Lord, that's egregious. Why you do that? And Trump blue white members are going to war 100%, and they will come for FBA first. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's bad in Chicago. I live about 2 hours away, and it is even leaked into the other cities. Kamala Harris is going to make it even more difficult for us. Shout out to Chicago. Y'all standing on business. Stand on business, FBA family. Y'all doing the right thing. I pressed Amigo yesterday. I ain't playing with them at all. You pressed Amigo yesterday. Black unity inside the nuclear family, father, mother, child. Of course, these third world cesspools are dropping their worst off here. Their felonies should be counted against them the same way they're counted against American citizens. Actually, absolutely. If you was committing felonies inside your own country, why the fuck we let you over here? You supposed to hit the restart in America, nigga. Hit the restart where you at, or go to somewhere else nearby, nigga. Don't come all the way over here talking about you about to hit the restart. You tripping? I wouldn't trust it. Race war already started on the south side here. They're running them off the block. They already hit to replace FBA. Yeah, man. I mean, ultimately, that's what the main problem is. Okay, that's what the main problem is. Banana neglect. These buffer classes trying to come in, trying to get in good with these white supremacists and replace Black Americans. supremacists. And these white supremacists are all for it because they don't want to give Black Americans our resources, our land. They don't want to give us the needs that we should have been gotten, what they are in debt to. They don't want to pay their debt. They would rather run around with these illegal immigrants and allow them to take over and just keep pushing our problems further and further and further to the back burner. To the point where they don't even got to address it. Oh, we got all of these issues now. All of these migrants are here. We have to handle all this first. We have to make sure that the housing and their education. We have to do this. This is imminent. This is happening right now. We got 40,000 immigrants just in Denver, Colorado alone within the last year. 40,000. And they're flooding the streets. They're flooding the hospitals to the point where people can't even go in there and get treated correctly or treated at all because there's too many people in there that ain't paying their fucking bills. They ain't even paying their damn bills. This is insanity, man. Man, y'all better get it together. Tether, I loathed him. I'm just saying, it probably was Tether. I don't know who that nigga is, but he probably is. We already enjoyed this live. We really enjoyed this live. Thank you. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all know I don't usually go live during the day, but make sure y'all go check out the video I just dropped. I just dropped the video with Terrence Howard, talking about Terrence Howard. He's talking about the gay agenda. That white boy who was harassing that Black man in that sundown town. And a little snippet of the head of security for the CIA when Trump got shot. Her being basically interrogated. That was very interesting to say the least. So yeah, y'all go check that out. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Yes, make sure y'all follow me on the gram. Wrong side. Follow me on the gram. Follow me on X, ZZ Rants on everything. Follow my Patreon if you want that exclusive. You feel me? Oh, matter of fact, speaking of Patreon, that video of Dr. Christina Parks, I just posted on Patreon. I didn't realize I didn't post. I thought they had posted up there already. I didn't see it up there though. So I posted the full interview. It's free. Y'all can go on Patreon. It's public. You don't have to be a member to watch it, but you can go up there and watch it. It's free. It's public. Okay. I got a clip of it on Rumble. I think I was scared to post the whole thing on Rumble just in case it got taken down too. But Rumble was like kind of right. Swinging, they don't really care about stuff like that. I think they was already letting people up there who was exposed to the jab and stuff like that. Everybody who left YouTube pretty much went to Rumble to say whatever the hell they want. So I probably could put the full interview on Rumble too. I might do that. But the full interview is up on Patreon for free if y'all want to go watch that. But while you're on there, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and get that exclusive content that's on there. There's some good content up there, y'all ain't seen. All of the interviews that I've done in the last couple years is up there. The full interviews. Y'all don't only keep the clips up on my channel, but the full interviews is up on Patreon if y'all want to check those out. I appreciate y'all for rocking with the brothers. Y'all know that. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace, y'all. I appreciate you. By MC, Great Black Shark, Live from NYC, Christopher Perkins, Mr. VIP, God himself, E Mac, Mansoor, Rashard, Torian, Marcus Moore, Will Outlaw. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace.